Hello everybody and welcome back to more Friends of Mineral Town. I am here in the mart early in the afternoon on Monday because we are going to do the mining tutorial today. If I take a look at my earnings, I actually have almost 9k, and if we remember a long time ago, the basket I think only costs about 5k. So we're gonna buy the basket, and you can go mining and you can pick up things and do anything you want without it. However, the basket is extremely useful. It basically acts as a portable shipping bin, so what you can do is throw items into your basket and then empty them out into the shipping bin. So if you take the basket to one area, you can successfully grab everything in an area without having to go back and forth. It is a huge time saver and a really genius item in my opinion. I really love the basket and I use it all the time, so definitely in my opinion worth the 5 grand, like easily, no problem. So just to demonstrate its purpose, if I can pick this up, go ahead and throw it, and you'll see it went into the basket. I apologize, I'm losing all my controls because I was recording another game earlier, but yeah, and then this will stay in my basket, and then all I have to do is empty my basket when I'm close to the shipping bin, and it will all go in to my shipping bin. So the first mine in this game is going to be this mine here. This is what is called the spring mine. It is open in spring, I do believe, all the way until fall, and then there's a special mine in wintertime. So here we go. Go ahead and throw that. To mine, you are going to need your hammer as well as your hoe. So hammer is of course for rocks, to get rocks out of the way. Very self-explanatory stuff. In rocks you can find ore, which is what I had just picked up in those rocks. Depending on what level you're on, you'll get different quality ore and things like that. Junk is obviously not very valuable, so it's cheap. It's not used for much. In this game, like a lot of other Harvest Moon games, they've got copper, silver, gold, mistral, auriculum, I do believe, and then adamantite is the last one, and you use these to upgrade your equipment. When you get a certain amount of ore, you can bring it to Sabara, and he will upgrade your equipment for you. You can see I just got a piece of copper, so good stuff there. Silver, wonderful, and of course we can bring all this stuff to him. You can also use them as gifts if you'd like, and of course you can also sell them. So mining is really awesome, and as you can see, time also passes when we mine, so you need to be actually, you know what, it doesn't. You know what, it doesn't in this game. That's really surprising. I completely forgot all about that. As you can see, time actually doesn't pass in the mine, which is pretty amazing and very generous of the game. You rarely find that nowadays. So yeah, mine to your heart's content. Of course, breaking rocks is going to get you rocks and things, but you can also dig, which will allow you to go deeper into the mine and will also allow you to get other items. There's some random items here, like jewelry. I think there's like sunblock lying around and all sorts of other weird stuff. Now that I've got the whole area cleared out, I'm actually going to show you guys a kind of a cheat for those of you who are interested to getting down to the deeper levels of the mine really quickly. I'm just really quickly going to go ahead and hit myself a save state. And once I've hit my save state, of course, I just went ahead and I wrote over before I did any kind of digging. Now, in an emulated version, what you can do is you can dig and dig and dig until you find the stairs, and when you do find the stairs, you can go ahead and you can reset to the point and then just dig in that exact spot where the stairs are. These black herbs that are found in the mines are really good to eat, and I suggest you eat them as soon as you find them. They help you with your stamina. So to eat something, you just hold down the left trigger and press A, I do believe, or is it the right? No, sorry, it's right trigger and B. Sorry, left trigger and B. Getting my directions mixed up apparently. And you can eat stuff. So it's randomized every single time, so this uses up a lot of stamina, which is why the reset trick is really good. You can just dig and dig and dig and find the spot you're looking for, reset, and then you can save on all that stamina. You can see she just went ahead and she, wiped her brow like she's getting tired. Your face will get bluer and bluer and bluer the more you dig. So you need to be really careful of that. If you get too exhausted, you'll pass out. Or if you get too exhausted and you go to bed, what will happen is you will actually sleep in. So the stairs are right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, go ahead and I'm going to restore my save state. And then once I've done that, I should be able to just go ahead right to the exact spot it was in. I think it was this spot, or this spot here. It was around here somewhere, right there, and you can see it's going to be in the exact same spot. So I just saved myself all of the stamina of digging all the way around here, and I can go directly down. One of the other things I want to mention about mining is that I do believe that the only places that are not capable to find stairs is every single square around the stairs you've already dug up, if that makes any sense. So the stairs to go up right there is clearly marked on the map, so that it will tell you the difference between going up and going down, obviously, which makes sense. But I do believe that every single square around, like if I dig around like this, and if I stop getting my buttons mixed up, that would really help. There we go. If I dig around like this, I'm pretty sure that the game has made it programmed so it's actually impossible for any stairs to be found around here, because it would just be really difficult to move around. When you move, you want to make sure that you bring your basket with you, because what happens is that wherever you left your basket is where it stays. So if you leave your basket on the first floor and venture all the way down to, I don't know, the 4th or the 5th floor and run out of space, then you're going to completely screw yourself over. So that's about it for mining. Of course, the deeper you go, the better stuff you will find. Copper and silver can be found on every single floor. Gold can be found on the 3rd floor and lower, and you can see I just went ahead and I emptied my basket. So now my basket's empty and I can go back and I can mine some more. Mistral can be found on floors 7 and lower, and auriculum and adamantite can be found on floors 10 and lower, for those of you who are looking to get a bunch of ores and things like that. There's also a few other special things you can get, like a teleporter stone, for example, which isn't available until later on in the game, like much later on. There's also things like mythic stones, which again, we'll get into that later. Power berries, and the mine in total has 255 floors, I do believe, so you're definitely not going to, I guess, quote-unquote, get bored with mining, because there are just loads and loads and loads of floors for you to explore, and you can use the save states trick on every single one of the floors, and it doesn't fail every single time. So it really is a wonderful trick to use. And I think it also works for items as well, not just for stairs. Like if I was to go ahead and knock out all these rocks and then just kind of pinpoint the ones that had stuff in them, I do believe that the rocks would respawn all of the stuff that was in them, if that makes any sense. So again, you can just basically save up as much stamina as you'd like, and you can go a really, really far ways in the mine without doing a whole lot of effort. Again, I really recommend eating any of the black herbs you find in this place. They're there for that reason, to really help you out if you need it. That was a really, really lucky guess as to where that was. And you can also get medicine from the hospital, which really helps. I do believe you can get some Botagizer and some Energizers and things like that, which will really, really help you. And if you have power berries, then power berries will help you get the most out of your stamina. You can see I'm starting to get more and more tired. And so you don't want to spend a whole lot of time in here. But it is definitely useful that time doesn't pass. You can spend as much time as you need gathering as much supplies as you'd like. It's really not an issue, and you really do collect supplies really, really quickly. So for those of you who really aren't a fan of mining, I find that this game in particular is just really kind in terms of finding supplies. I remember when I was playing Animal Parade, it was just like really, really torturous to try and find rare ores and gold ore. It just the game was just not being very kind to me, and in this game it's not as bad. And you can see now that I'm not being able to do as much before I get tired, so your stamina really starts to wear away really, really quickly. And herbs can only be found in the ground. You can't actually get them when you are digging rocks. Obviously, I don't think an herb would be found in a rock, which only makes sense. And I'm only really doing, the whole rock digging right now because I don't think we're on low enough floors to find anything too interesting. Money bags you pick up are, of course, money, and they'll add to your total. And I haven't found anything else in the ground except for herbs, but when I go lower into the floors and I do more mining, because there will be more mining, I'll show you some other goodies that you can get in the mine. Of course, this place also looks the same. Every single level pretty much looks the same. So, I mean, in terms of, like, aesthetically pleasing, the mine, isn't that great. But I think the mine system was pretty well done in this game. Since I'm such a huge fan of mining, it's really a huge plus for me. So, you're not going to get much money for this, but it's better than nothing, and I think that's about all I have to say. I'm pretty much just repeating myself at this point. So I hope that this helped some of you, and for those of you who love mining, of course, then this is definitely a huge feature in the game that's very, very useful. Your basket will get full at some point. I don't remember how many items it holds, but it does hold quite a bit, like a considerable amount. And just for fun, I think that we should go ahead and we should drop this off in the shipping bin and see how much we're going to get for it. Now, I did go ahead and I dropped in my usual stuff. I dropped in like some honey and some crops and things, so I'll get a little bit more money, but just for the hell of it, I might get quite a bit of money from all that stuff. You can see, since I bought the basket, I'm down to about 3,500. So now I have to shoot all my numbers back up and worry about that. And the basket will stay exactly where you leave it, not only in the mine, but on your farm as well. If I leave this basket here and I go to bed, it's going to be here tomorrow when I wake up. So that's really quite nice. Does it add it right away, I wonder? Yes, it does. So, in one day of doing very, very minimal farming and honestly very, very basic and very minimal mining, you can see that I'm almost back up to 5,000. So, yeah, do not underestimate mining. Even if you don't like to do it, just do it every once in a while. And, it's kind of a fun thing to do. It just kind of breaks the cycle of, crops and animals and just kind of lets you do something a little different. And it's also very, very helpful and pretty much necessary if you want to get very, very far in this game. So, yes, that is going to be about it. If I missed anything, I will probably go ahead and I will add it later on when I go mining. Or you can feel free to leave something in the comments to help others out. That's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.